savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Williams' shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Booker can't get it to go. To the inside. And that one's good. Green.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Here's Gillespie. And he banks in the layup.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Green. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Williams' shot is good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. On the attack, Curry. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Green. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
Pass to Green. From deep, Melton. Another three for Golden State. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans, and that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Brooks, the pass to Williams. Green for three. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. From deep, Melton sends it home from three-point land.
Three-point field.
Melton's got 9.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Brooks. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Melton.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
On the attack, Curry uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Here's Booker. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And fighting his way through, Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And he gets the bucket.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Curry passes to Payton. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Here's Allen. Trying to get that one to fall. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Warriors on top, they lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Outside Podziemski. Lets the three fly. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
Phoenix making a switch here. Coffey's checked in. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Here's Podziemski. Another three for Golden State.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Driving in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Spencer. Buries it down low.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Suns trail by 8. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Podziemski. Softly drops in the floater. Podziemski's got his third basket on the night right there.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
The three, Allen fires in the triple.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Here's Iguodala. Drives to the hoop.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodala. Dylan Brooks comes in for Coffey. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Here's Booker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Booker's got 7.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Takes a 3. Santos good. A minute and a half left in the second period. Here's Gillespie. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. Melton misses. The Suns have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you, Brian.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Shot is good by Gillespie. He has 6.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. The coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Suns timeout.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's Santos. Drills it from deep. Santos has got his second bucket on the night. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And the balance Curry possesses is unique. Impressive at staying in control even when he gets fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jalen Green, he's checked in for O'Neal. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis has checked in for Podziemski. And the shot goes in.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. The three ball. Oh! Booker with the triple. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gillespie. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top, up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a...
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole...
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA.
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Pass to Brooks. And stolen by Melton. Left side, Porzingis. Here's the three. Yes! Kristaps showing some range. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
The offensive rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
Warriors trail by 4. The three from Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Operating inside, Porzingis. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Jim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that covered stopped.
Here's Gillespie. Drops in the three. Gillespie's got 9 points. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Melton outside. On the wing, Green. Here's Gillespie, and he drives in, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Golden State also making a switch. Podziemski's checked in for Curry. Outside Podziemski. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Podziemski's shot is good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Green. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Porzingis for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Phoenix has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Brooks, the pass to Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Lets it go from deep. Santos good. Santos has got 12 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Santos good.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate. The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Warriors ahead, up by 4. After a quick break,
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
and we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. Booker, ooh, against inside resistance. Booker's still good.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
Yes! And the foul! That's on Gary Payton II.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
The Warriors trailing. Curry with it. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Ooh, tough finish. Curry, the magician.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodala. Brooks comes in for O'Neal. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And that's in.
And I like the toughness Brooks brings to his game. He goes on a drive and doesn't let the contact disrupt him.
It's stolen by Green. And the Suns pushing it up now. Oh, and he misses the fast break layup. Here's Green. Shoots a three. Booker pulls it down. Suns trail by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Misses the 3. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Now Curry. Jacks up a 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Iguodala, he's checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Gillespie. Here's Green, outside Booker. Now Green. Allen. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
That's what he wanted.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Booker knocks down the trifecta.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
For 3, Allen rips down the board. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Curry. Outside Green. Cash from downtown.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to him.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
And the Suns with possession. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Green! Look at Green showing off his range.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So he can't get either to fall.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
And they did it. The Phoenix Suns are moving on. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
That's another thrilling play-in game in the books. And you can